Afternoon, how are you? Look at that. Hang on time. Always good to be here. Okay, guys, you know the weekly 4 p.m. GMT UK time slot is here, and this is where we are. So, yeah, looking forward to this today, as I talked about last week. And this came around today's training came around very much from the last few weeks and based on your feedback. So, booked and sold, how to close your ideal clients with confidence is what we're covering today. So, before we get started, if you're watching me live, hashtag live, watch me on the replay later, guys. It's absolutely fine. I know there's a few people who are working, so they can't be here for the first half an hour. This is going to be about 30 minutes. It'll be done. So they're going to catch it up on the replay. The one caution I will give you on the replay is it's only going to be around for about 24 hours. So don't hang around and watch it ASAP. And thanks for joining me live. So, guys, yeah, if you're watching live, just drop me a hashtag live. Let me know that you can hear me, see me, and all that good stuff. That'll be really, really useful. Thank you so much. And also, as always, I want these sessions to be really, really interactive and so that you get as much out of these sessions as you possibly can. Stephen, a good afternoon to you. Always a pleasure. Never a chore. Good to see you. Um, okay, so I will keep my eye on the chat. I am recording. It's all going so well. Let's just minimize me a little bit and we will get started. So, hope your days are going good, hope your week is going good, and everything is productive for you. Okay, so booked and sold, how to close your ideal clients with confidence. So this is for anyone who is struggling. Struggling is a very powerful word, but you know what? So many coaches do struggle, or business owners do struggle with this. So this is why I'm using the words. The first thing is probably to get potential clients to commit to a strategy session. In 2025, I still believe that booking people into a sales meeting or strategy session or whatever terminology you want to put with it is still the best way to close your ideal clients and also to qualify them to make sure that they are what you're looking for. So if you're struggling to get potential clients to commit to a strategy session, you need to be with me for the next 20, 25 minutes. If you're struggling to handle objections, things like "I can't afford it," "Oh, I need to think about it." If you're hearing those things on a regular basis, this is what you need this training for. And if you're struggling to confidently close high ticket clients without feeling pushy, this training is exactly for you. This is what you need. Now, what do I mean by high ticket? Personally, for me, high ticket is 5K or higher, whether it's dollars, euros, pounds. But if you're struggling to close clients even at one or 2,000, 3,000, and you just are feeling too pushy, your energy feels like it's off, then again, this is the right training for you. But there's a quick clarification there, what I call and what high ticket is in my world. So before we get started, you know by now, I want these to be interactive. So I want to know where you stand right now. So I want to see in the chat on a scale of 1 to 4 where you rate yourselves right now when it comes to booking and closing clients. So just give you a hand. One, I'm struggling to book calls. I don't know what to say. Two, I get some calls, but I'm not closing enough clients. Three, I have a solid call process, but still lose a few prospects along the way. Or four, I have a predictable system that books and closes clients consistently. So what I want you to do is drop a number one, a solid number, none of this 1 point, whatever, 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat, and let's see where you are right now because this is going to help you as well. And also, hopefully, you've got your workbook at this point. And if you haven't, just drop workbook below, and I will message you afterwards. And I can't multitask and send it now, but I'll get it sent out to you after we finish the session. So we've got a number 3. So I have a solid call process, but you're still losing a few prospects along the way. Let's push that to get a 3 to 4 during this session. That is absolutely fine. So, while you're struggling to book strategy calls, let's be real. Most coaches are struggling to get people to book a call because it's either down to one of these 3 reasons. Their content isn't positioning them as the go to expert. If your content isn't demonstrating that you are the person who can help me get past this challenge that I've got right now and get me to where I want to be, I'm going to keep scrolling and looking for the next person. That's the option one. Option two, um, coaches are waiting for people to ask them instead of leading and steering the conversation. They are literally sat back waiting for people to ask if they can book onto a strategies call or how do I get onto your program, which is absolute. It sounds absolute madness as I'm saying it. And if you think it sounds madness, then absolutely it is. And why coaches are sat there waiting for people to ask them rather than them themselves and leading and steering the conversation, it is absolutely crazy. Or thirdly, and this is quite a common one as well, their DMs, their direct messages are just feeling transactional. They're making people feel sold to instead of listened to or supported. So if your DMs are transactional, if you're jumping into that sales pitch far too early before you've even earned the rights, this is why you are turning people off. So the fix is to get people booking, all you need to be thinking about are these three things. Make sure that you are building and creating authority building content. Authority building content. The reason why you want to be using authority building content is it's going to make your ideal target market trust you, understand that you are the right person who can help them get past the challenge they've got right now, and I want to book in with you. So, authority building content. Also, by that, I'm not just saying use videos or just use long form content or, mix it up. If you're only using videos, for example, then you are only appealing to one side, one section of your future target market. So make sure you're mixing it up and make sure that you're always posting a good number of value driven authority building content each week. Two, you need a simple booking system. You want an easy way for people to be able to book into your calendar that works for them. You don't want to go back and forth and, oh my God, it's just a nightmare. Give people a simple solution. I recommend you use something like TidyCal. If you're not using TidyCal in 2025, you are flipping bonkers. Yes, Calendly is TidyCal is like Calendly, but rather than paying on a monthly basis, you pay a one-off fee and then you're yours forevermore. And you know what? It probably does 95% of what Calendly does. So if you're not using TidyCal, go and search it and go and get yourself a copy of TidyCal. And I think it's about $30 for a one-off payment and it is yours for life. I also recommend you have a pre-qualification form because when those people are booking into your calendar, you want to make sure they're pre-qualified so they're not wasting your time and you're not wasting their time as well. But yeah, a simple booking system is really, really powerful. Um, you also want a confident approach in the DMs. And what I mean by that, you want a confident approach in the DMs that's going to move that person along the call into a strategy session. Otherwise, you're just going to be friend zoned. And we all know when you are friend zoned, it's nigh on impossible to get them back and to get them into business focus again. So, yeah, those are the three things I want you to think about. Excuse me. So, the three things are just to remind you authority building content, a simple booking system, and a confident approach in the DMs. Those are the things I want you to think about. Coughing away. So that's why you're probably struggling right now to book enough strategy calls. So let's talk about the actual strategy session itself. And as I've said already, whether you call it a strategy session, a sales call, it doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. Whatever you label it as is absolutely fine. Just know that's what it is. And everyone knows that's what it is. So yeah, don't try and make it something that it's not. So the three simple ways to get strategy calls without feeling salesy, spammy, or pushy. You want to make sure that you're getting strategy calls. Get it. Your whole process for getting strategy calls should be feel natural, not forced in any way. And here's how to move people into strategy calls effortlessly. Effortlessly is the key word there. So you're going to be posting your authority building content, talk about client wins, testimonials, and also the common struggles that you can help people overcome. I also recommend step two that you're using engagement posts. So by engagement posts, if you're not sure what I mean, it's getting having a post that's making someone engage with you, and ideally your target market, because again, that is the holy grail. So an example could be who is struggling with generating enough quality leads each week in your business. Let's chat. As simple as that. Getting people to reach out with that will make all the difference, and it's starting that process off. And then, thirdly, in your DM conversations, move from casual chat to offering a valuable call. Move from casual chat to offering a valuable. So that's what I want you to think about. And these are three simple ways to get you into strategy calls without feeling pushy, salesy, or spammy. So let's talk about the DM framework that moves conversations along to book strategy calls. So the reason why most coaches are failing right now by using DMs to get people into strategy calls are because they are messing up the process by pitching too soon. If you are pitching too soon in the conversation, and I see it every day myself, where people will drop in and send me a pitch straight away, and it does nothing more but turn me off. You're making people run away. The energy will change and you're pushing them, and the resistance will be absolutely massive. So don't jump in to picture them too fast. Two, having long, drawn out chats because you're just wasting time and you're not going to be converting them. So don't, you don't want to go round the Reekin is a good local saying there. Well, Steve, that you'll know that one. Round the Reekin, you want to get to it, but not too drawn out, but not too quickly, but not too slowly as well. So no long, drawn out conversations because you're just going to waste time, and you are gonna be feeling. It's just going to feel unnatural and not. And these coaches are messing up in the DM process by not asking the right questions. By not asking the right questions, they're making the booking feel unnatural and just a little bit weird. And that's, we've all been there. I'm sure you've had this done on you as well. And no one wants to feel unnatural or weirded out. So let me give you a simple three-step DM framework. Simple three-step framework. Step one, start the conversations off naturally. It could be that you're applying to their comment, you're engaging with their content, or asking them about their struggle. As always, my mantra is treat people as you wish to be treated yourself, and you will not be going far wrong. If you treat everyone as you want to be treated yourself, then it's not going to feel weird. It's not going to feel pushy. It's not going to feel salesy or spammy. So, yeah, that's step one. Step two, lead into the call invitation. So, step two, lead into the call invitation. So, example could be, Steve, it sounds like you're dealing with a lack of the quality leads. So we could jump on a quick call where I can help you map out a quick plan. Do you want me to send you over my booking link? Or do you want me to share my booking link and you can find a suitable time that works for you? That feels really, really natural and really, really easy. Now, booking links are great, but if you can booking links can often, I'll give someone a booking link and they may sit on it for 24 hours. So if you can keep them going while they're motivated and you're winning them over in the DMs, you could say something like, right now, I've got 2 p.m. tomorrow free or 10 o'clock the day after. Which works best for you? And that quickly they say, oh, do you know what? I can't do 2 o'clock tomorrow, but I can do 10 o'clock on Friday. Drop it over straight away. What's your best email address to send this to? And get it over to them there and then. Get it absolutely nailed in the bud. And then, the way I use TidyCal is there's some questions in there to get them to preempt. I need to know that they're qualified for. I even going to jump onto the call with them. So by giving them that link or sharing that invitation, they'll get those qualification questions sent over to them. So that's step two. Step three, you could send them the Calendly link, and again, you could have the pre-qualification questions in there. So, it could be my link is this, and you could ask them the pre-call qualification questions in the chat, or you could have them fill them in when they book the meeting. And all it's about is filtering out time wasters. You don't want to be wasting your time, you don't want to be wasting their time as well. So, kind of question that I would say are pretty important to know is, where are you located? Where are you located in the world? Because, in this great community, we've got people in something like 24 different countries. Time zones still confuse the fuck out of people. Time zones confuse the fuck out of people, and so many people don't have a clue what to use and don't understand different time zones. Um, I'll give you actually a quick bonus tip while we're here. And this using this simple and it's free website means you'll never ever struggle with time zones again. So there we are, worldtimebuddy.com. I've used it now for a number of years and it just works like an absolute dream. Get that set up and you can just work out where they are compared to where you are, what's the time difference, it tell you the options and times. It's just really, really good. So the first thing I'm always looking for is where they're located because I know then if they cock up the time zones, or they're booking it in, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning their time, you know they're not going to show up. So I want to make sure I understand what's going on. Two, I want a cell number or mobile number. I want to understand just in case I can confirm the meeting via them, or I can give them a call if anything happens, or I can't make something happens and I can't make it. I can drop them a quick call, drop them a text. Um, and then the main thing I want to find out with every strategy session that someone books in from me is what's the one thing you want to achieve from this strategy session? Because again, you will get people dropping into a strategy session who are trying to sell you. And I can sniff them out a mile away from asking them what they want to achieve from this strategy session. And if it's something that I can't help them with, then I would tell them straight away. Don't waste your time. I can introduce you to this person who could probably help you, or I can't help you with that. So let's cancel the meeting. But those are the basic bits of information I'm always looking for from people pre-booking into a strategy session with me. So the pre-qualifying process that saves you time because it is all about making you more effective and not burning time where it's not going to give you rewards or pay you dividends. So before someone books a strategy session with you, make sure that they are serious. Make sure they're serious. Make sure they are committed. And I recommend these 3 to 5 questions before confirming the call. So, what's your biggest struggle right now? Have you invested in coaching before? So, what's your biggest struggle right now? Again, my focus is always around mindset, sales, and marketing. Mindset, sales, and marketing. And yes, program creation, those kind of things. But my biggest areas of focus are always going to be about mindset, sales, and marketing strategies. So, if their struggle is in an area that I'm not particularly good at or it doesn't interest me to help them, then I will, it just stops wasting my time. We'll stop wasting their time there and then. Two, have you invested in coaching before? If someone hasn't invested in coaching before, then red flags. Because are they suddenly going to invest 5K with me, 10K with me, if they've never invested a penny before? Or maybe, a conversation a conversation I had a couple of days ago with someone where that person, that coach was finding people all the time who were just looking for free. Yeah, just looking for free. And at the end of the day, it's very disrespectful. If someone's not willing to value your knowledge, your experience, your time, then it's not a good fit. So, have you invested in coaching before? I wouldn't necessarily say no to everyone if they haven't, but if they answer the other questions well, then I'd maybe pursue them in a way that's fine. And then three, if you are a good fit, are you open to making a financial commitment to solve this problem now? If you are a good fit, are you open to making a financial commitment to solve this challenge, this problem that you're having now? And that makes a big difference because I want to know that this problem is so big, they are going to do something about it. Unfortunately, the world is full of people who like to moan and sit on the fence and whinge and not be successful. Well, fuck me, that is not in my life at all. So, again, if they're not ready to make a financial commitment to move on, their call ain't going to be happening. So those are the pre-qualifying process I recommend you follow, which is going to save you so much time because you know what, time is the most valuable thing. So let's talk about how to run the actual strategy sessions. So you've got people booking in for your strategy sessions, so these are how to run a strategy session that is going to convert. So I've got a very simple 5 step high ticket closing framework for you right now. 3 step process, actually. 3 step, not 5 step. So, step one, build trust. Step one, build trust. Build that rapport, create a rapport by making them feel comfortable. If someone is going to be on edge, Nervous is completely natural. You need to make them feel like a human being that you're building a bond really, really quickly in the first couple of minutes. So I recommend you ask a few personal questions to get them talking. And also, never forget the call is all about them to explain to you who they are, and it's not about you. Yes, you are going to have to explain a bit about you, what makes you qualified to be that person to lead them, to guide them to where they want to go. But you want to be talking a lot less than they are. Let them do a lot of the talking, and you're in charge. You're steering the conversation. So let them do the majority of the talking. So asking a few personal questions to get them talking. Something simple. Being British, the weather is always an easy one. Where are you located? What's your background in coaching? How long have you been coaching? What got you into coaching? All great topics that will get people talking. But then I also recommend very, very strongly that you set the expectation really early in the call that this whole process is to see if they are a good fit for the two of you to work together. So there's no BS. You are making it very, very clear very early on that you're setting the expectation really clear and to see if you are both a good fit to work together. Step two, identify the pain. Identify the pain that they are experiencing right now because your job during the sales strategy call is to make them realize how big their problem is. Your job is to make them realize how big their problem is. So I recommend you ask them pain focused questions. Ask pain focused questions to make them realize, oh my God, I've got this problem. It needs to be gone. And it could be something as simple as, what's stopping you from getting clients consistently? What's stopping you from getting clients consistently? And the next thing you do is shut up, ask the question, and just be quiet and wait for them to respond. Or it could be something like, how much is this struggle costing you right now? How much is this struggle costing you right now? Get them to feel the problem. The more they feel it, the more they're going to want a solution to get past this challenge, this problem they're feeling right now. My very first coach, when I launched Minerva Growth Business Coach, the saying I never particularly liked, but it's always stuck in the back of my head is remove the band aid and scratch the scab. Remove the band-aid and scratch the scab. You've got to take that scab off the cut and make the wound start to bleed a little bit to make them feel, oh my God, this is a problem. I need a new plaster or a band-aid, and you're the person to help me. I've never liked that saying particularly, but you know what? It's always stuck in my head and I've never forgotten it. So hey, maybe it worked. Step three, this is where you are now. So now you've uncovered the pain, you've made them realize the pain and the challenge they've got, the problem, how big it is. Now it's all about positioning your solution as the band-aid. Your coaching program is the solution. So it's all about connecting their struggle with your offer. So now you are connecting their struggle with your offer. Explain what they need to fix without giving too much away. So explain what they need to fix without giving too much away. This is about teaching the what, but not the how. And if you're giving everything away here in the free strategy call, then why do they need to invest in your coaching? Why would you need, if you're giving them all the answers and all the help they possibly need, they're never going to want to invest or never need to invest in your coaching. And you're worthy of more of that. So yeah, we need them to, you need to be teaching them this is what the problem is, but you're not going to give them all the steps on how they're going to fix it. Absolutely. And then you're going to position your coaching, your program, your one-to-one, whatever it may be, you're offering as the fastest way to get results. So let me give you an example. What I'm seeing is that you don't have a clear system for booking and closing clients. This is exactly what I help clients fix inside my signature coaching program, MG Momentum. If you can portray that you understand exactly where they are right now, you can show that you actually been in their shoes where they are right now, you can build their trust. That's the holy grail. Because there are unfortunately too many scammers, there are too many bullshitters out there who have bought a program, have got no depth of knowledge, have never done it themselves, and they're just taking money off people. And I hear it every single day. So You need to demonstrate, and this is where having a niche that's the previous version of you is so, so powerful. So you need to make sure they understand that you know exactly where they are right now. And if you can show and demonstrate to them that you've been in their exact shoes where they are right now, you've felt that pain as well, you are going to build that authority and build that trust with them. So it's as simple as that. So we've now covered the full booking and closing process. I want to know is how confident are you now? So let's go scale of 1 to 4. So a scale of 1 to 4, nice and straightforward. So now we've gone through this, and it's been a quick 23 minutes or so, as they always like these sessions to be. Give me a 1 if you're still feeling stuck, and we'll spend some time unsticking you and helping you before we leave this call, go on to the next thing. 2, I understand, but I need some more practice. 3, I feel confident and ready to start implementing. 4, I know exactly what I need to do next. All I want you to do is drop your number in the chat. So that'd be great. Thank you so much. So, yeah, 1, I still feel stuck. 2, I understand but need more practice. 3, I feel confident and ready to start implementing. And 4, I know exactly what to do next. And even if you're watching me later on the replay, that's absolutely fine. Please still take part, because I shall be checking in on the comments, and I'll be able to drop in and give you some advice if I need to. And if everyone's feeling stuck still, they're a number 1, then this is exactly not what I'm looking for. And we can have a quick chat, and I will get you past feeling stuck right now. So, as always, I offer 3 strategy sessions, 3 free strategy sessions after each of these live sessions on a Thursday. I am dropping my link to Tidycal into the chat, into the messages below. First come, first serve. Once they've gone, they've gone. So it's as easy as that. First come, first serve. Grab your spot now. But I can dig in with you on a one-to-one basis in about 20 minutes or so, and make this whole process of booking strategy calls and converting from the much, much simpler for you. And that's it. So, yeah, if you're serious now and you are want to be booking more calls and closing more clients, I highly recommend you book in and grab one of those three strategy sessions now, and let me help you get cracking. And that's it. 25 minutes. There's your 25-minute training ready to go. And if you need anything else, you know where I am. Guys, as always, it has been a pleasure. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. As always, I am Rich Hunter Rice, and take action now.